Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our humble abode known as CEBL Pick and Roll, powered by Betvictor. Justin Pooney, Jessamine McAllister. Jess, another great week in the CEBL. Summer is winding down, but that means one thing, though. The CEBL
championship weekend.
CEBL playoffs championship weekend. Okay, you get the gist, okay?
Yes.
I'm fired up about it. I'm
all?
super excited about it because it means the game's going to get more intense, and we're one step closer to finding out who will be reigning supreme in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. But also, Jess, as you probably know, I'm somewhat of a photographer. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I got a knack for taking an IG-worthy flick, and that is what Tajay Moore of the Vancouver Bandits definitely did, as he had an IG-worthy poster this weekend in Montreal.
And it's definitely a major part as to why they're down right now in this game.
Rebound Greek on the 0 for 2 from Carr. Cutting. Moore! With a highlight rim-racker!
By Mitch Creek, he found a cutting Tajay Moore, finishing strong over the top.
The Bandits didn't need to worry about seeding heading into the final weekend of the season. The two teams in the championship last year did, though. The Scarbo Shooting Stars and Calgary Surge both have clinched playoff berths, but seeding was still up for battle, especially for Calgary, who entered this contest just one game back of Edmonton for first place. Early on in this one, Shooting Stars up big. Aaron Best adds to that lead with the catch and shoot three. Scarbo keeping their foot on the gas pedal. Cadre Gray pulling up from the beaches and nails another three. End of the second Q, Calgary on the break. Sean Miller-Moore cleared for takeoff as he slams it home. Fourth quarter now, Surge are down 7. Miller-Moore gets it wide open in the corner. You bet it. Calgary is within 4. Target score in sight. Gray feeds it to Aaron Best, who nails the three. Shooting Stars looking to close this one out. Cadre Gray launches it, and it goes down. Scarbo ends this season with a huge W, beating the Calgary Surge 93-82, the final score. Justin, Cadre Gray, what more can I say?
Hey, that rhymes.
The reigning CBL Canadian Player of the Year put the Shooting Stars on his back once Cat Barber went down with the injury in the second quarter. Gray finished with 9 assists and hit 4 triples to seal the win. Gray almost outshot the entire Surge squad from 3 as Calgary finished the game shooting 5 for 30, 16% from beyond the arc. Both sides now look ahead towards the postseason, where they hope to meet once again in the big game.
Now, Jess, that was a great game, and it could be a championship rematch this year. Seeing, though, that Calgary lost, that means Edmonton was locked into the 2nd seed in the West, which meant their season finale against Winnipeg acted as a potential West semifinal preview, which I would not be opposed to, because remember the last matchup, a 102-101 Sea Bears thrilling dub. First quarter, and check out this sweet dish from Nick Hornsby behind the back to Elijah Miller. He puts it up and gets it to fall. Seconds ticking down in the second quarter. Ben Crick takes the inbound pass and gets the spin and scoop to fall. Sea Bears down 18, looking to make a game out of it. Justin Wright Foreman crosses the defender and gets the acrobatic finish to fall. Winnipeg keeps on pressing. Jared Ongunbemi Jackson driving behind the back to Mason Boursier. Nails the 3, lead cut to 12. Game clock off, target score in sight. Wright Foreman not letting his team go down quietly. Hits the 3. Winnipeg now only down 5. The league's best hired gun, Wright Foreman, is in his bag, and he bags another 3. 21-point lead down to 2 now. Why not keep the good times rolling? Wright Foreman again from 3. Wasn't even a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, the Winnipeg Sea Bears lead, but that's as close as they'd come, because Trey McGowan launches a 3. Nick Hornsby's there to clean it up for the win. An almost historic comeback derailed. The Edmonton Stingers win this one 89-86. The final, crisis averted for the Stingers, blowing a 21-point lead, almost turning into a monumental collapse. But shout out to Nick Hornsby, who saved the day, also at 18 points, 6 of which came in target score time, including that game winner we just witnessed. Elijah Miller also finished with a team-high 20 points, and Brody Clark, who had 17 points on 7 of 9, shooting with another road loss. Winnipeg's record away from Canada Life fell to 1-9. Not good, which doesn't bode well for a team who needs to go on the road to make it to championship weekend, Jess.
Totally, and all the dust has settled, and we now have a concrete finality to how the standings look after the 2024 CEBL regular season. Now, out west, the Vancouver Bandits came in at the top of the class in not only the conference, but the league as a whole. The Edmonton Stingers and Calgary Surge follow at second and third, respectively, while Winnipeg clinched the final playoff spot in the west, finishing fourth.
Now, in the Eastern Conference, Niagara ran away with first place thanks to a perfect sterling 10-0 record at home. Scarbo, the defending champs, are right there in second, and the Ottawa Blackjacks clinched their ticket to the dance, finishing third. So, Jess, you know what time it is now? It's time to show our first look at the playoff picture in the CEBL. Friday, the postseason tips off early with the East and West play-in games. Winnipeg heads to Calgary, and Ottawa makes the road trip down to Scarbo to trying to eliminate the Shooting Stars' chances of a repeat.
Those who survive move on to the semifinals where the Edmonton Stingers and Niagara River Lions are awaiting. For those of you wondering why Niagara isn't automatically in the East final like Vancouver is in the West, it's because Montreal hosts an automatic berth to championship weekend.
I cannot wait, Jess, for the CEBL playoffs. I also can't wait for what's coming up next because it's time to take the dip, powered by Betvictor. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Lucky Dip brought to you by Betvictor. If you do not recall, I'm here to keep you up to speed with it. The Lucky Dip is your chance to get some of the best odds on your favorite events. And all you got to do, Jess, is what?
Take the dip.
And today we're going to be taking the dip on what?
NBA 2024-2025 championship winner.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
No.
Okay, think of someone. I already said mine out loud, so if it actually hits, I'll be laughing. Anyways, odds are plus 2,500. We're going to put in $5 as our stake, and it's placing the bet. You know how it goes. And now we're spinning.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Here we go.
Your lucky dip is Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay. Cleveland right now is at plus 4,000 on Betvictor to win the NBA championship. Look, Donovan Mitchell re-signed. They have Evan Mobley. They have Darius Garland. I like this Cleveland Cavaliers squad. They've consistently been a playoff team the last couple of years in the East. They might finally be able to break through. Look, Boston we know is good, but injuries do happen. New York, they got hurt last year. Who says Cleveland cannot make a run without LeBron James for the first time in their history and win an NBA title? I do see a path for the Cavs to be champions once again.
As Selena Gomez says, who says you're not perfect? We took the dip. Now it's time for the best betting segment in all of the land, Justin's 3-point play.
Welcome, everyone, to Winners Paradise, also known as Justin's 3-point play.
Remember how last week I joined in with you? I thought
Yeah,
I'd do it
well,
again.
you know what? Because it's Winner's Paradise and it's a population of just you and I'll let it slide today. So another week of perfection. And what did I say, Jess? Those few bad weeks that we were having, just a mere bag of shells, meaningless, pointless, because here we are. Playoff time here on Pick and Roll. And we're on a roll.
We are indeed. I hate your play on words, Justin. But I know all of you watching will love this matchup between the Ottawa Blackjacks and Scarbo Shooting Stars. Betvictor has the defending champs as 2.5-point favorites, and the over-under is set at 175.5. Scarborough won the season series versus Ottawa, winning by a margin of 13 points in both wins. The Shooting Stars have the league's third most potent offense, which is a mismatch against the Blackjacks' defense. That gives up the second most points on average. One big question for Scarborough will be the health of Cat Barber, the league's fourth highest scorer. If he can't go, Ottawa definitely has a shot. But at 2.5 points, you can't bet against the defending champions. Scarborough wins and covers.
Very astute analysis, and I love the pick, Jess. Let's shift focus to Calgary, where the Surge are trying to get back to championship weekend. But first, they'll have to knock off the Winnipeg Sea Bears, who on Betvictor are 4.5-point dogs. The total is set at 177.5. I'm not going to lie, I smell a little upset brewing here. And you may ask why. Because Winnipeg can get hot and outscore their defensive issues. They sport the fourth best offense in the CEBL and have Justin Wright Foreman, who led the league in scoring at just over 26 a game. If Wright Foreman can get hot like he can single-handedly win a game. Calgary swept the season series, but I just have a sneaking suspicion that the Sea Bears cover the spread and get the win, which means for all those keeping track at home, we got the Scarbo Shooting Stars covering the 2.5-point spread, setting up a matchup with the Niagara River Lions. Then the Winnipeg Sea Bears go into Calgary and cover the 4.5-point spread.
That's it for this week. Remember to subscribe to CEBL Plus powered by Betvictor if you miss any episode of Pick and Roll. Enjoy the playoff basketball, everyone.